The idea that I had came from my own personal experience. You understand? Like when I was doing my matric, I never knew any of this NBTs and stuff like that. I never prepared for my varsity until it was around June. When you have like people coming to you that where are you going to study? In my mind I thought when I pass, the university like absorbs me.
Automatically by default.
Yeah. But the reality of the passing matric, it kind of hit me, especially coming from a like public school. You wonder how many people actually went through the same thing that I went through, and how many are still going to go through that.
Okay.
You understand? So hence we started those programs to expose them to those
realities.
And also we do things like career exhibition. 2 weeks ago we had one.
Really?
Yeah, we had it.
How did it go?
It went well. What I liked about it is that majority of the learners who came were like grade 9, 10 and 11. So now we gave them an idea of you're at the critical stage of your life. You understand? Subject choices and stuff like that. That is critical for me.
I love how you mentioned the critical grades. I mean, grade 12 is obvious. Grade 12. Obvious. But grade 9, that's where you actually
choose your subject.
Apparently, you can just go and actually do what you call manual skill thing. Once you're done with GDE, you can just go and do that.
Yeah.
But then grade 10, because grade 10 right thing. Toxic grade, huh?
You guys, like Manny said, guys, just DM me and then I'll send you my grade 10 report. I know it will make you feel better.
That was me as well. I remember saying good for my physics and math.
Yeah.
Literally, that was just a miracle in itself. I passed.
Yeah. So we're trying to avoid those type of situations, And with me also with the subject choices, I never got to like choose my subjects. I was one of those students where a teacher would come say, go do science or go do accounting.
Really?
Yeah. So I went to science. This is the craziest story. I went to science and I only stayed for a week. So the following week I came, I'm like, I can't do this. This is not me, So I wanted to go and do like history.
Oh, okay.
Understand, like general. But then there's a stigma around it. I don't know why, guys. Like there's a stigma around.
We all know the stigma.
Yeah. So now, I consulted one of my teachers and I told him, dude, I can't do science. I'm not passionate about any
thing. In the science.
Yeah. Cool. So I explained that I want to go do like history. That was my main thing, And then he told me, no, don't go there. At least take accounting.
At least
take accounting.
Yeah.
And so I did accounting. 3 years of torture. Like definitely 3 years of torture, and I made it out. And when I was out, the reality came. Understand? I am there. I don't know where to go. Don't know what to do. And a lot of people in my community don't know shit about what I'm supposed to do. You understand? So that's when I decided, no, man. I've got to do something. But the idea came in 2020.
2020?
Yeah.
During lockdown?
Yeah. So I was enrolled go Northwest University. Difficult stage of my life. I don't want to lie. I was not ready for that. So I applied. So I applied and I got accepted. And then I went and there were a lot of things that I actually did not do. You understand? Didn't look for res. I didn't know I had to have what's a registration fee for
registration fee. Yeah.
Those type of things. So that was the first 3 months go Northwest University were like the difficult worst 3 months of my life.
And I feel like that's the most critical stages and most people go through, because it actually determines to whether are you really gonna continue, because I feel like that's a very critical stage to the point that Abantu, they're kind of like, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel.
Yep.
This just ain't for me because of negative circumstances that surround them.
Exactly. And then when I sat down and reflected on how did I even get to this position, I realized I only lacked information, like nothing much. I only lacked information. So imagine being from a public school and the only thing that would make you a better person is just information, and that is not given to you. Valid information is not presented to Tina Ekas. You understand? So that's when the idea came in. Like, information is free. You understand? Information is free. Share the information with other people. Share with other learners so that they don't have to go through each and everything that you have went through. You understand? So that's the beginning of hope happening.
Hope happening, giving students hope. And I feel like if we had more organizations like yours, we literally might have actually helped curb a whole lot of learners who finished high school but still stayed at home and life happened.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. And I actually, because I can relate to some degree, you know, the whole difficulty of actually transitioning and everything. And it's literally like, I remember this one time, my physical sciences teacher, it was matric.
Yeah.
And people were applying and stuff like that. And now I'm over there like, I'm not going to do this thing at the end of the year. I'm over there like, okay, she's asking me, have you applied in 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm like, no, I haven't.
Yeah.
And she literally scolded me like a parent right there and there. Why are you wasting time? Why have you not applied? Don't you know that universities is going to close? And I'm over there like, damn. So I had to use the school's facility.
Yeah.
And I stuff from, and then I couldn't stuff from Spanish PCR, research and everything. And then started applying with me. So one thing I realized is just that it's kind of sad that since I realized I must figure grade 12. Flip, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate organizations like yours because you're actually kind of like helping learners from grade 9 and the early stages so that they already know what's awaiting them.
So that's the whole idea, and that's the whole. And then under personal development, these are just personal stories. Like each and everything that I have now, it came from the pain, if I should put it like that.
Yeah.
So under personal development, we do a lot of programs, right? But our main program is just mental health as an umbrella.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have sessions, we have awareness campaigns, we have we facilitate programs, workshops on mental health, you know, because that's another thing, Ekasi, that it is not treated well.
They hardly even touch it, bro.
Yeah, at all. You understand? But the reality is we have a lot of substance abuse, Ekasi, alcoholics, drug addicts, you know, criminals. When you like look deep into those things, where do they stem from? Where is the root? What is happening? It goes back to, you know, at home, how they were treated, how they were raised, the traumas that they faced.
They went through,
Yeah, I understand. So we are just trying to, I wouldn't say fix, but just give them awareness. Let them know that it's there and it needs to be treated. You understand? Because now you have too many organizations. This is not a diss. I'm not dissing them. They're doing a great job. We have a lot of organizations that will say we will take you to rehab and stuff like that. But what about trying to fix the environment? Because still Zomtata Omise rehab, and then when they come back to the same.
They're still exposed to the same environment, same factors.
Yeah, so that is where we try and say we are going to deal with the root the best way we know how.
You have to uproot it. Keep it then.
Yeah, so that is basically what hope is all about.
No, man, I really love that, bro. Your organization is doing a whole lot of numbers. And actually, like, on the side note, just in general, given how things were happening with the whole thing, do you still feel like most high schools still lack resources and, how do I put it, adapting to the whole AI, fourth industrial revolution type of thing? Because you see, with the whole lockdown thingy, it actually showed how unprepared we are for any type of situations. Okay, I feel like for higher institutions of learning, stumble at first, but their footing, they easily got their footing real quick.
Yeah.
But it's for high schools, bruv. Oh.
Yeah.
Especially public. Boy.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's much difference, man. I would be deceiving the public.
Exactly.
There isn't much invested into AI when it comes to high schools. You understand? Because give a learner from a public school a laptop and tell them to type an assignment.
Don't even know how to do that.
Basic things. You know what I'm saying? Basic things. So you can imagine how that kid is going to be, how the adoption of that kid into varsity is going to be, because now also how to control the laptop, how to open Word, how to type.
And that's really, really something that's happening out there.
You get me. So,
and here's the thing, it's sorry, Cardian, but it's like most lectures already have this expectation. You already know how to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should know how to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not their job.
It's not their job to teach you how to like type.
I get it. It's not. But you see, it already puts what do you call it? I want to know that I did just kind of panic and freak out, because it's kind of like, damn, most of my peers know how to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gadgets. I on the other side don't.
Can it?
And coming to this, I feel like even school on my laptop or even tablets is a bit fast stretched.
Yeah.
School just a basic, using a basic mobile phone. Smartphone, like using a smartphone.
Typing with smartphone.
A whole lot of students still don't know how, learners, a whole lot of learners still don't know how to actually access a PDF, how to access past papers and all that. They don't know how to actually juggle between school, because I think, remember during the whole thing, we were attending ngalelanga, and us, since we went through that process, we know for a fact, I know where you're going to grasp concept.
Exactly.
If you only attend maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Exactly.
So you feel it's like, okay, maybe you know what? We already talking about problems there. Maybe it's kind of like, what would you think? One thing though, what would you suggest high schools implement to kind of adapt? Quicker.
It comes to, okay, I'm gonna sound like a politician.
Nah. Go for it, chief. You must go for it. It's unconstitutional.
Schools have budgets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there should be, like, I don't know how to put it, phases into that budget.
Yeah.
Don't just teach the curriculum. I don't know if I'm making sense. Invest in teaching them how to control, like teach them skills that I mean, teachers have went through varsity. They know exactly what's expected in varsity. You understand? So I would say introduce laptops, at least introduce laptops or introduce classes where you can teach them how to operate a laptop, how to open a Word, how to convert, how to type, how to do all those things, even if it's
just theory, bruh.
Yeah,
even if it's just theory. Because I mean, that's what most people are doing in varsity.
Exactly. And you can even like legit take 1 hour, even if it's for 1 hour in a week.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Them that thing.
It's not a lot, And too many things don't need finances,
True.
Too many things don't need finances. A teacher can say, on a Friday, we can have a class. I can teach you guys how to do this, how to do that, how to do that. It's an hour. You understand? If you start that at grade 9, at grade 8, 1 hour every week.
Yeah.
Teaching them that. By the time by grade 12, they are beasts. You understand? By the time they're at varsity, the only thing stressing her is content. That's
Getting the research.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, man, that feels like a very feasible suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how can people actually like partake in your whole organization? Like maybe sponsors or people who want to come through, because you only based on Soweto, right?
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
Like I'm asking, like, when people will maybe want to, like, hey, look, I like the idea you're putting in.
Yeah.
But I want to also try it. Kaslam.
Yeah.
The thing. Because I mean, one thing I've realized, like, Kas and Kas have fun. It's just different names, different places.
Yes.
Marikasi, lifestyle, Safan and Fizz.
Yeah. So we have our team is divided into 3 because we really want to expand it that fast. We have contributors and we have volunteers. So with volunteers, you are tied to the organization. You know what I'm saying? You help us push the vision.
Right.
But as a contributor, you can come and say, I've seen what you guys are dealing with, Kokasiaka. Can you come and try and implement a workshop? And this is the skill that maybe I can contribute to your team. Mm-hmm. This is what I can contribute for you guys to continue doing what you're doing. So as a contributor, you're not tied to us. You can come and suggest something, and if it's feasible for us to do it, we'll do it. And as a contributor also, you're a donor, you're a sponsor, stuff like that. And we are looking for, donors, we are looking for sponsors, we are looking for we are looking for, contributors, because we don't feel like Ikaseli one is enough.
No, it can't be, man.
Yeah, it can't be enough. So we are also trying to branch out into neighboring Kasis so that this is something that becomes a part, like it becomes a norm. It shouldn't be a workshop that comes once a year, a workshop that comes twice a year. It should be there. A student magapume skoleni and feels like I have some time to spare, let me go learn something new today. They can just come to our office and then we can do that. When a student feels like, I'm overwhelmed by everything, I need to unpack, then they know where to go.
Exactly.
You understand?
Okay.
So we are currently looking for contributors. We have volunteers, and they are doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? So we're just looking
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. I wouldn't mention them, but yeah. I do have a wonderful team, man. I do have people who are committed into changing, our Kasi, because most of my team are people who grew up in the township.
They know
what I'm talking about.
Firsthand.
Yes, and they see the vision. They see where we trying to go.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
makes a whole lot of sense. All right, yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, you're also a podcaster, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, how did it come about with you to just boom? All right, this is the title I'm going for, Snob.Sase.Kasi. And I just realized now that you're wearing a hoodie written like that. Yeah. Take us through, man. What happened there? How did that come about?
Okay, so the podcast, I was in Northwest University, so I used to do YouTube videos. I used to vlog. Because I wanted people to see what Varsity looks like, in a way, what it feels like to be there. So I used to vlog, and then I got to the point, there are different stages of Varsity. And I was going through the pits at some point, and I stopped vlogging because I felt like, people are invading my space, but I was like, but you're the one who opened.
Yeah, you opened the door, mustn't get happy.
You guys are too much. So I decided I need something closed doors, and then I went into podcasting. I remember I downloaded this software, Anchor. I downloaded Anchor and I recorded my episode, but it was just like one episode which I did not even publish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then my friend got hold of it, and then he listened to it and was like, try it.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, like publish it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that thing.
Oh yeah.
So I went back to Ekasi after a lot of things happened. So I went back to Ekasi, and then I was how do I put this? I was never the Kasi material, if I should put it like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was the teacher's pet. Opuma Ekasi.
What?
No, they were accusing me. They were accusing me. I was that teacher's pet. They saw me like that.
Yeah.
Like Onkomutekasi saw me like that, dude. Lovely, agapampi, akahlala khoneni and stuff like that.
Yeah, but typical.
A part of me wanted to chill now, but just that the conversations, man. When we're not, I'm not dissing anyone. I'm just saying they were not building. They were not building me. They were not building me.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You understand? So last year, I got admitted go wellness. I was treating my depression, right? And then I got these. It was I want to tell you exactly how it happened. It was around March. I got admitted. I never used to wear these in public.
Oh, glasses in public, okay.
Because dog gay, so I don't wanna my. So
how dangerous is your car?
It's not dangerous. Just that I was bengumuntu othanda opinion yabanye abantu.
Oh, okay.
How people saw me was important. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense.
People's pleaser.
Yeah. So when I was treating my depression, it kind of got to the point where they tell you stop trying to please everyone. You know, be you, do you. You know, if you're authentic, you don't need high maintenance. You know, you don't have to invest in maintaining the image that you're putting out. You know, if you're just authentic, if you're you, then you have like legit nothing to maintain. Yeah, bon. So I came back from a wellness and I was like, the first step to doing that is actually showing people that I actually wear this. Yeah, bon. So I got them on first day in Puma. Got this on, and then Binyema Kuleni trying to get some things, and then the guy shouted, "Nas the Snob.Sase.Kasi." I'm like, what have I done? And he was like, it's not enough to go to Varsity and stuff like that. So you understand? So I kind of felt attacked.
Oh, yeah, but that's throwing shade, man.
Yeah, but for the first time in my life, I never wanted to engage in like respond and
like defending yourself and everything like that.
I said, I'm gonna use the name that you gave me to build something out of it, so that every time you hear about the Snob.Sase.Kasi, then you know it's me. You know, you didn't kill my spirit.
Exactly. Next thing you know, you'll be taking credit.
Exactly. So that's how the Snob.Sase.Kasi came about. And then when I got home, I said, okay, I've went through this process. You know, it's taxing, it's expensive, it's demanding. How many people are also going through the same thing?
Yeah, man. And it's really kind of, it's more of a courageous thing to do, because you literally spoke out about it.
Yeah.
And you went through depression and all that.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people are reserved about that. And I feel like in this day and age, it shouldn't be a case whereby you're literally shy to tell somebody. I mean, you just better drop the circle of friends you have if you feel like you cannot just voice out an opinion. Look, guys, I'm going through serious depression and I need help. Things like that. But big ups, man, to how you actually handle it.
Yeah, that was guys, yo.
You were going through the most. Huh?
I was going through the most, dog. I was going through the most, because I remember after chilling like 1 or 2 days, I was like, I need a break, and then I left because, you know, for like 2 months. It's toxic.
I guess December.
Yeah.
No,
otherwise during the year. So yeah, and then I thought, let me share some of the things that I've learned, you know, with people. Maybe people will relate if they see someone they know telling their story, if they see someone they used to chill with telling them what to do. This is something that is happening and you can actually get through it. You can actually win, you know. So I started podcast. My podcast was all about that, self-development, self-awareness. You know, I started speaking about those issues. What's even dope about it is I infused mental health with politics. Most of us don't even pay attention how politics can affect us mentally.
To some degree, right?
Yeah. And then I tried to like balance the two. Yeah, bo.
I mean, I'm always running away from politics.
I mean, I love politics.
It's politics.
I love politics.
I'm good politics.
I love politics, yo. So yeah, I started doing that, and people were like, "Okay, we get Uguti. You're talking about depression. Don't. What is a podcast?"
Yeah, pod. I think the cast.
Wenzani? Like wenzani? Like wenzakalani? Like you guys don't know that. Aye, go.
In
podcast manje simamela kanjani sikubona kanjani uzovela ku TV uzovela ku radio. I'm like, no, you guys, the only thing you need to do is go to Spotify, go to, you know, iTunes, stuff like that.
Then you're just gonna find me. Then you just give it a listen.
Yeah, and stuff like that. As if that was not enough, after the podcast, the organization went public.
Oh.
After the podcast, there was an organization. They were like, yeah, uqalile ke lo mfana. Wenza imali ngale nto. No, I'm not making money. So why we enter?
You see,
right?
Utholani
at the end of it. And I always tell them fulfillment. You know, the joy of sitting. It's stressful, ne? Especially when we plan events. But after an event, I just sit down and I feel complete, dog.
You're the Thanos of that moment. You're just like, I sit down and I watch.
Like Thanos in the garden.
You just over there like, as I watched the grateful universe.
Type of stuff. So for me, it's that, you know, it's
satisfaction.
Yes, satisfaction to know which is actually someone learned something from me.
And you see, you actually did something that might stick with somebody for a very long period of time.
Yeah. You understand?
Then at the end of the day, had it not been, if I was not exposed to that organization, hey man, I don't even know where I am. And I feel like if maybe you might hear that randomly because imagine you in a store buying your own items and then over bantu they're commenting. They don't know who you are, right?
Yeah.
Sure, if I get to about born, but they're just over there like, yo, yes, ban. What's this organization about business arrange? I feel like in fana, yo, that will hit home. That will make you.
I get random texts. I get random. So on my Facebook and leave I'm a number one we WhatsApp there.
Okay.
On my bio. So like we click and send messages. Yo, dude. Yeah, I was at your event in Ton and thank you. And those are the things that I live for, I mean. Don't understand. People actually learning, you know, something, being like Uksizabantu, it's what I believe in. You know, that is my currency. That is my currency. That is my economy. You know, being able to sit down with people and we talk the same language. Young tall. So yeah, after the podcast there was the organization. And then after the organization, there was the blog, an online blog.
Okay. What's the difference between a vlog and a blog?
The vlog, it's videos.
Oh,
Yeah, it's videos. And then the blog, it's articles, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I started an online blog. And I teased people with it, you know, on my words. I'm like, I want to start an online blog. Go for it. We are going to read. Yeah, we are going to. And I went for it. And then, full checkers, I'm like, so seven's like make a zine, cow.
Because literally anything you do, just kind of like.
Quite much, I enjoy it. So when I did that, I also got some writers from around Ekaslam, you know, and I said, look, I have a platform. You know, whatever that you want to write about, whatever story that you want to tell, as long as you can write, as long as we can read it, as long as it's in English, we can read it. No structure, no ton. Structure is akho lezo. As long as you want to share a story, let's do it. And I got like 5 writers as I think. And yeah, we were going strong.
You were pushing.
And I loved every minute of it.
Damn,
I loved every minute of it because I get to learn life through different perspectives. You understand?
Okay, pretty fair enough.
Yeah, so it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed every moment of it. When I could be chilling and get an article. I'm done writing. I'm like, okay, let's go publish, girl. We publish.
People are just over there reading them. But we are gonna comment. I didn't like how you actually mentioned that. I felt like you were referring to me. I don't really like that. I need turned into inside Tebogo. You know, Tebogo.
So yeah, it was dope. You know, engaging with people who have stories to tell. That was dope.
I mean, I feel like people have stories for days.
A lot.
If you was actually, I want to mostly like us. You just have that one random dude.
Yeah, telling a story.
Didn't even ask for it. When you're just over there doing a vise, next thing you know, boom, so lap. Manje, I will show man, but I feel like, you know, for a young person, man, you're fairly quite accomplished. And if you can have more people, more youngsters to actually like, you know, partake or actually incorporate what you do in their respective areas where they come from and everything, guys, we can actually make it easier. As much as we might not be related or anything, but you're a senior, man.
Yeah.
Help out your juniors, bruv. Literally, you have nothing to lose.
Like we sit on too much information that can actually change people's life.
Exactly,
and that information, you don't even buy it. You understand? I would understand with but in order for you to get information, pay $100.
Okay, I don't think it's different story.
Skeptical to say.
But information is fairly free, especially one that can actually change people.
Yeah.
Just do that. Help the next person, man, because trust me, man. Our country's economy, our country's future is very, very much dependent on it.
Yeah.
Literally. And I mean, I'm one who's actually advocating for a new era.
Yeah.
A new era whereby we literally only have young people leading. Old people can be behind the scenes. It's fine.
Yes.
But let the front runners be young people.
Yeah.
We have a whole lot of ideas, but we can't access that because we have a whole lot of old people still trying to do the very same thing over and over and over and over again.
And there was, I met this guy, you know, he was my mentor like from grade 11. If it wasn't for that guy, I probably wouldn't even be sitting here, you know. He taught me just one thing, that information is crucial. You know, he didn't do much with us. You know, he exposed us to platforms where we can actually grow ourselves in. You understand? He shared that platform to say, go and see for yourself what you can make of yourself.
We need more people like that.
Yeah, bro. So after going through that mentorship, now I realized, hey, I've learned a lot. You know, I've learned a lot, and I didn't pay anything. You understand? Not even a cent.
And that actually helped you. Look at how that changed you as an individual.
Exactly.
It took one person.
One person.
You understand?
A person who didn't even know me. You understand?
And it's usually strangers,
stranger.
It's usually strangers.
Yeah. So it got me thinking, Uguti, if I can be changed by a mere piece of information, dog.
Imagine being given a key to actually access as much information as you want.
You know the saying, Uguti, knowledge is power.
It is power.
Shit.
It is power, but as much as knowledge is power, there's harmful knowledge, and then there's beneficial. There's beneficial knowledge, and then there's harmful knowledge to some degree.
And I must also put Lento in public. It's not easy helping people.
It is not.
It's not easy. You get people who are so comfortable in being themselves in their demise. You understand? You find people who are like, right, I mean. But you can actually see Uguti, dog, with your potential.
You shouldn't be doing
something like that. You understand? So those are the challenges that you get to like see Ekasi. You know, you see someone going through something, and the only thing that you're trying to do is lend them a hand, and they just
Kshaisandla. That's sad, man. It's there, but I feel like, I mean, you always have those people, no matter how hard you try.
Too many people.
Remember, man, you can't force a person to change until the person entirely decides. You know what? I want to become a better individual. I want to do this, I want to do that. Nah, but yeah, we pushed, man. I'm looking at the duration now. Now we pushed. For the show, we pushed. But yeah, before we close up, man, do you have any shout-outs you want to give to people?
A lot. What's my list? I have a lot of shout-outs. Obviously I'm going to shout out to God first, my ancestors second, and my mother, my father, and my sister for always believing in me. Each and every stupid idea I come up with, she supports it. And I have friends, dope friends. Shout out to each and every person who believes in the dream, each and every person who believes in the vision that I'm trying to push. Shout out to you, and shout out to you too for borrowing me your space.
Nah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, man.
Yeah,
what we should do is follow podcasters, eh?
I'm thinking that.
Yeah, but guys, you see, we've reached the end of the show.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in and all that. And yeah, guys, please, if you know a student entrepreneur, let them contact me, and then we put them out. You know, guys, spread the word, and let's show much support to our fellow student entrepreneurs out there, right? Yeah, guys, you know the drill. This is the Fresh Fix Podcast, and I'm your host, Nicholas, signing out. Away.